Hi. Hello. How's it going, Gorge? So, I guess I'll start this by saying this is, I guess, kind of a little vlog. I do these on my Patreon for $3 and up members, but today I just decided I was going to do one for the channel. So if you want to see more stuff like this, you can check out the Patreon. But mostly I just wanted to take a second to chat with you and be like, hey, here's what's going on. Here's some updates. Uh, Nothing too controversial, I guess. Sometimes these videos where I sit down like this they're rants. I say controversial things. I have to delete the video later. It's happened before. So yeah, I just wanted to say, where do I start? Okay, so one thing that's very cool announcement wise is that my GoFundMe reached its goal. It's still open. I'm moving to the Pacific Northwest if you haven't heard already. I'm moving and it's going to be crazy expensive, and I am still worried that there are things that I will not have anticipated that are going to cost more. So the GoFundMe is still open, but it reached the goal. So thank you if you're one of the people who contributed, or if you shared it or whatever. That's amazing. Thank you so much. My voice is thrashed because I've been at the Renaissance Festival, and it's very dusty out there. And Oh, so it has happened in the past that people from the channel have recognized me out there. I'm very, I'm walking around everywhere. I'm not in one place all day, so it's like difficult to just run into me. But if you do run into me, it's totally okay to say hi. It's happened before. I'm very chill about it. You can take a picture, whatever. Chat for a few minutes if I'm not busy. Um, I love the Renaissance Festival, and I usually go every weekend, and this is the last year that I get to go every weekend to the Ren Fair that I've been going to since I was a little kid. Like, my mom met my brother's dad there, and we are 3.5 years apart. And I met my partner there, and we've been together for 15 years. We've been friends for like 16 years, and it's just really special. It's very cool, and that's kind of one of the big things that's going on with me right now. If you're somebody who comes to the live shows, you know that I haven't been streaming on Sundays because I'm busy with fair. I'm still streaming on Wednesdays, and I'm going to pick up the regular schedule again when the fair is over in October. So until then, I'm just really very tired. Is kind of the main thing. I'm very physically active during this time of the year, and I have a hard time balancing getting work done and focusing on the move. I'm like, the move is still several months away, but I'm like, okay, what can I get rid of? Is there anything I can start packing now? But we're really going to start getting serious about that in October after the fair is over. So yeah, those are a couple little things, and I'm sure I had something else. So I'm going to vamp for a second while I think of what else I had to say. Oh yeah, this is just a fun little aside, but I've been super duper tired. I think part of the reason is because I have been restricting the amount that I'm eating in an attempt to trim down. I'm like, I want these muscles to like really pop, and because I did a bulk last year and I ended up gaining more than I expected, and I think I was too too enthusiastic with my uh, cutting back and macronutrients and all that. So I'm hoping that I'm about to make an adjustment to that, and I'm hoping that I have a little bit more energy because I do have creative projects that I would like to work on. I'm just super tired all the time. Um, you know, I would love to put together a short film about the grief of moving away. I've gathered a little bit of footage for that, but not nearly enough. So I need to start working on that. I have a BoJack Horseman script that has been in the works for a long time, and I'm finding it really hard to work on that. I think part of it is just that I am not in the mood to watch BoJack Horseman right now. It's very depressing sometimes, and it may be that my mood is a little bit down because of the whole eating situation, which, to be clear, I don't have like an ED. I am just very dedicated when I decide that I'm going to make a change. So, I mean, some of the stuff that has changed for me has been like, oh, my cholesterol was a little bit high, and now I am eating so much fiber. I'm eating oats, and I'm eating lots of fish and stuff, you know. So, just to be clear, don't be worried about me in that capacity. The reason why I'm a little bit careful talking about it is because YouTube is very strict about how you can talk about those things. But I'm fine. I'm about to start like eating more, and then you know, commensurately having more energy, hopefully, to do other stuff is basically where I'm at. So anyway, yeah, I've got like a script that I would like to work on about The Last of Us, and like how the Last of Us, the TV show, presents communism and capitalism. Interestingly, like I did not expect there to be like a critique of capitalism and an endorsement of communism in that show, but that is what happened. So I'm more likely to finish that script, which I have not even started on. More likely to finish that first than the BoJack Horseman thing. So yeah, basically like I I'm excited about making changes to the channel. Right now it's like, okay, so today I have some content to work on, and okay, it's like a video about Taylor Swift's endorsement of Kamala Harris and Elon Musk sexually harassing her for it. Uh, Something about uh, bird flu, um, my review or like my thoughts about the debate between Harris and Trump, and then a fourth video which is similar to that, but I can't remember what it's about. I gotta figure out what that's about and give it a better title. So that's like the kind of stuff that I'm doing right now, and the numbers on the channel are like fine, but obviously this is not the content that I'm excited about, and I think that that's kind of coming through in whether you all are excited about it. So I'm hoping that, you know, making some changes in my life will give me a little bit more energy, and then I can work on content that I'm a little bit more excited about, as opposed to just the grind of I do my live stream, we talk about politics news, trans news, all that shit, and then that gets put up on the channel. I'm really excited about doing something else, you know, media review or fucking god, just anything else. And I'm just busy a lot right now. So I am excited to work on new things. And after I move, I want to do more content on the second channel, which is like it's my survivalist channel basically. And I have some updates that I could share on that channel right now. Like it's getting to the end of the year with my garden, so I've started pulling some of the herbs and dehydrating them. So now I have like a little jar of dehydrated thyme. I have a little. I need to jar up the basil that I've harvested and dehydrated, and next I'm gonna harvest a bunch of sage and dehydrate it. So like there are things going on One Oasis Left. If you weren't familiar, I haven't posted on there in a while, but I started a channel where I'm going to talk about like survivalist skills: hunting, fishing, foraging, gardening, um, maybe gun content, if that becomes a thing, and you know, archery content potentially. Just, you know, because that's the direction that my life is headed. That's part of why I'm moving. I want to move to a state where I can safely use public restrooms without worrying about getting arrested. But also, I want to live in a place that is more climate stable and start producing my own food, because we are going to be dealing with shortages of food and water. As if you've seen any of my content about Kamala Harris recently, and especially this video about the debate that I'm going to post this week, I am not excited that we are going to meaningfully reverse course on the climate change issue, and we're running out of time to make those changes. So, yeah, I want to make content about, you know, how can we create sustainable local communities and not have to be as concerned about global supply chain, and start thinking of like what things are we going to have to produce ourselves or go without, you know? stockpile things like masks and shampoo, um, uh, so that we're not, caught with our pants down effectively. So, yeah, these are kind of the things that I've been thinking about. Again, this is the kind of content that I post on the Patreon. Excuse me. I try to do a vlog like once a month on the Patreon, at least once a month, basically. So, if you want to see more of this, because I don't vlog like this very often on the channel publicly, um, and yeah, if you have any suggestions for the channel, if you have anything you want to see me talk about or anything you would like to see me do, I'm super open to suggestions. Um, and I just really appreciate having you along for the ride. And I'm hoping that, you know, as things move forward, we can find a balance where you all still want to watch the content. And I know there's some of you out there who are like, Luxander, I'll watch anything you do. And God bless you. I appreciate it. That's not the case for everybody. A lot of people, they subscribe for one particular thing. And if they're here for one particular thing, they're not going to watch content that is unrelated to that. Sometimes not even because they didn't want to watch the content, but because YouTube is like, I'm not going to show this to you, which is why it's good to have notifications turned on. If you click all notifications, then it won't like pick and choose what it thinks you want to see. It'll just show you everything. So that is something that you can, adjust your settings on or whatever. And yeah, I think that's just about everything. So you can still donate to the GoFundMe if you want to help out with that, or share it. I'm not pushing it as hard lately, but it's still open and donations are still appreciated. You can still donate through Patreon or one-time donation through the website, and that's more along the lines of like groceries right now. So yeah, witness my tiny mushrooms. I crochet in my free time. That's how I decompress. Crochet and the Song of Ice and Fire theory videos. So, all right, love y'all. Appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being along for the ride. Thank you for watching this vlog if you've gotten all the way to the end. And I will see you. I'll see you in stream on Wednesday if you're gonna hang out there. And then otherwise, continue engaging with the content, and that is always helpful. So, thank you very much. Talk to y'all later. Bye.